you all for coming to the Lansing Bridge NAACP Candidates Night. Firstly, let me thank Reverend Wilson for opening this very beautiful church to us. Again, this year, we were here last year for the Candidates Night, and we're here again this year, so I want to thank Reverend Wilson and thank all the officers and members for letting us come again this year. Lansing Bridge NAACP has 2 candidate nights per year. We have a candidates night before the primary, which is this tonight. We have another candidates night for the general election, which obviously is in November. Our protocol and our procedure and our practice is that we invite every candidate who is certified to be on the ballot. We invite every candidate who is certified to be on the ballot. I'm repeating that again because one of my educator friends said you have to say things 3 times so people get it. We invite every candidate who is certified to be on the ballot. And of course, we hope that they all attend. But our purpose, the NAACP, locally, on the state level, and nationally, the NAACP is a nonpartisan organization, which means we do not endorse candidates, but we do encourage people to be involved in the system. We encourage people to register. We encourage people to vote. As Council President Aaron Sporty Randolph, my colleague, says, we tell people to vote with their conscience. So tonight's program is put together by our Political Action Committee, and I want to thank them, Reverend Miller, who is our chair, Mary Sohan, who is our co-chair for their effort, Kristen Ragland, who's going to be our moderator tonight. We want to thank him and every other member of the committee. Michael Johnson, who is our perennial timekeeper, candidates. When you see Brother Johnson in that very nice sweater, when he shows you the time, please listen because your next thing, because it might, no. That's your cue. Let me also say a big thank you to William Hawks. William Hawks and his lovely wife are the owners of radio station WEHA, 88.7 and 100.3 FM. We are on live now. This whole program will be carried live and a shameless commercial every Tuesday from 4:30 to 5:30 on WEHA. The NAACP radio program is on, and we encourage you to listen. The questions that you will hear are generated by NAACP branch members and reviewed by the Political Action Committee for their appropriateness. What does appropriateness mean? We don't tell people what to say, but we want to make sure that this forum is a forum for education and awareness. It's not a forum to catch people unaware or to embarrass people or to make headlines. It is a forum so people can decide how to exercise their right to vote. This forum is not a debate, it's a candidates night, meaning that each candidate gets the same questions, and our goal is to have the candidates express to you, the audience in the room, and the audience that's listening on the radio, their views, what they will do if they were fortunate enough to be elected, and why people should vote for them. That's the purpose of our program tonight. And as I said, every candidate is in the Democratic primary. If someone will say, well, President Shabazz, how come you didn't invite other candidates? Because in this election cycle, the primary election cycle, everyone else who is running, whether they are Democrat or Republican, they are running unopposed. The only seat that is contested in this primary cycle is the congressional candidates' seat. These candidates here are candidates for the congressional seat, so that's why we invited them. Obviously, it's a public meeting, anyone can come and view the meeting, but the only candidates that will be addressed questions tonight are these candidates. When we get to the general election, we will invite every candidate who is certified to run in the general election for our candidates night. Without further ado, I want to introduce to you our return moderator. We tripled the salary from last year. For those of you who know math, 3 times 0 is but Kristen Ragland is the co-chair of our health committee. He is in his daytime job, he is the vice president for equity and inclusion at AtlanticCare, doing an excellent job in both of those fields, and he will be our moderator for tonight. Thank you again for coming. We appreciate you. Brother Hawks, thank you for allowing us to We're on the radio again, all the people in the radio audience, and I believe we're on Facebook too. We are on Facebook, so if you have warrants out, that's a joke. But thank you, Chief, for coming. Mr. Rapp.
It's always hard to follow our president, Councilman Shabazz.
Oh my goodness.